Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to a Solving the Unsolved channel. Welcome to another video on the Solving the Unsolved channel. It's been a minute. It's been a fat minute since I've done a video on this channel, but I am going to attempt to do more videos on this channel. I just gotta overall find stuff to solve and things, find some unsolved mysteries and just kind of come up with my own assumption of it and stuff. So I mean, you can overall go based off of what I said. Or if you want to find something a little bit more reliable, you very well can do that too. I ain't gonna be mad at you, but no, what I overall wanted to talk on, I guess to start the year off on this channel. If you guys know me, then you know I have other YouTube channels. My main channel being TMossBoss. TMossBoss Gaming. Yeah, I got a lot. I got 45 other YouTube channels. So I'm active on those channels. I'm just trying to get active on all of them and have content on all of them and stuff. But anyways, no. So actually what I wanted to talk on was how did the Titanic sink? Because I feel like there's probably a lot of unanswered questions, that people are looking for. They're looking for those answers. And I kind of came up. I'm going based off of the facts that I read about that night, and then also just kind of coming up with my own assumptions and stuff. Because what I personally think what happened that night was that right when they got up on that iceberg, and it was kind of portrayed on how it was portrayed in the movie, but right when they got up on that iceberg, that's when oh wow, there's an iceberg. And then I think it was by that time it was too late. There was no way possible of swerve, trying to get out of the way in time. So that part of the movie I do feel that was it was pretty accurate. But I feel like a part of the movie that was very inaccurate was how bright it was outside. And I think that had a lot to do with why those guys couldn't have seen that iceberg. Because I feel like if people don't go out of their way to kind of look up how does it look out in the middle of the ocean at night. And if you, I guess if I could give you guys an example, just stand in a dark spot, a dark area of your house, apartment, wherever. Just stand in a dark area, right? Stand in a dark area. Go in your bathroom with the lights out. And if there's still some sort of lighting in there, close your eyes. Close your eyes, and you're literally, when you're out in the middle of the ocean, you're seeing just nothing but pitch black. And the reason why I say that is because I've seen numerous videos on TikTok where it's like Navy soldiers when they're out on them ships at night. There's this one video, I think the first time I actually did see a video where how it looked out at night. Out in the middle of the ocean. So this soldier, he goes and he's all like, hey, in case you guys ever want to know what it looks like out at night, he opens the door, and I'm waiting for something to pop up because it just went pitch black. And I'm like, okay, when is this something gonna pop up? I'm waiting to see something. And I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, that's how it looks at night? Well, I'm like, oh, well then that's why that the Titanic crashed, because I'm like, they can't see nothing out there. Yeah, it was and I had to say they probably did kind of somewhat see that iceberg because the Titanic was a large ship. It had a lot of lights. I'd imagine, that light, it reflected off of the iceberg, and then that's when, they seen it and stuff, and then, they tried turning, and it was too late. But overall though, it was just way too dark outside. So me personally, I think that played the bigger factor in the Titanic sinking. And then also on top of that, it's I think another reason probably why they couldn't save as many people was another thing, was that it was too dark. And it was because when they showed that part of the ship when it went up, and then the overall it just and that's probably what those guys were overall maybe, I don't know, they might have been waiting, or if they all just just sailed off and then just went their separate ways or whatever, I don't know. But anyways, so when they got to that part where the ship was in the air and then it cracked and then the power had went out, that was at that point it was just pitch black. You cannot see nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. And I saw this interview, this guy, I think he worked on the ship. And I think he said he was an officer. He was somebody. He had some role on being on the ship. But anyways, he said, I remember he was, in his interview was crazy. He was because I think he said he was on that part where it was up in the air and stuff. So he said he jumped, just missed the propeller, went into the water, and then he was like, I think he said that if it wasn't for one of those guys shooting off a flare gun, he most likely never would have known where any of the lifeboats were at and stuff. So that's probably why a lot of those guys, those people on that ship, they just drowned. Now, because because that was something I always thought to myself, why did those guys not swim to any of the lifeboats? I'm like, the lifeboats, you could clearly see them out there and stuff, but that's how they portrayed in the movie. Yeah, in the movie they had it where you can see all that stuff, but no, in reality, if it like just pretty much like turn your brightness down all the way on your TV, that's what those guys were seeing and stuff. And so yeah, it was just pitch black. And so, but yeah, I was like, I know those guys couldn't have seen those lifeboats, especially if those guys wasn't shooting off flare guns or any of that stuff. I imagine there was probably maybe some people that were swimming out, but yeah, it was just you out in freezing water and stuff, and then you can't see nothing. Yeah, I think they said it took those guys maybe like 20 to 30 minutes to just, freeze up and pretty much pass and stuff. So yeah, that Titanic sinking, it was, I like just watching interviews from people. Like the one guy, because I think he was like 60, 70 years old when he did his interview, but I think at the time he said he was like 18. And yeah, it was crazy hearing his story and stuff. But yeah, you'll find some things about Titanic, but overall, like, in case if this video did help you guys, like you were wondering, like, because I know a lot of people, based off of how it looked in the movie, I know a lot of people probably would say, like, they should have seen that iceberg, like, a long time ago. Why are they just gonna wait all the way until they get up on it, and then that's when they see it and stuff? They did, it's like, they could have stuck with that, where it was, like, dark, but then they had it where once when they got in the water, then it kind of had, like, that blue lighting filter, and I'm like, no, there ain't no blue lighting filter out there. Ain't no stars, no moonlight, nothing. It was pitch black. Those guys couldn't see anything. And then also, for those that did not know this, and I know it, it ain't really something to be all serious about, but I'm hurt by it. Jack and Rose was not real. They were not real people. They just did that for the movie. I was so upset when I was a kid and I found that out. And I'm like, everybody's a liar. I'm like, I can't trust no movie out there and stuff. But no, I've seen them do that in some movies, like based on the true story movies, where they will, I guess, like, I don't know, to just add more to the scene, where they will take, in some movies, they will take, like two real life people and blend them into one character. And then if you read it and they're like, oh, this is based off of these two people. But no, with Titanic, yeah, they're Jack and Rose, they wasn't real. It was actually funny. There was somebody on the ship that did pass. I think they were a worker on the ship named Joseph Dawson. And when they had, like, I guess did like a memorial thing for them, and they just had, like, they'll have like the first initial of their name, of their first name, and then their last name, and they said J. Dawson. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were about like, wait a minute, I thought they wasn't real. Well, where's Rose? I'm like, where was she? And I'm like, well, no, I gotta find her. And then but no, it was a guy named Joseph Dawson. He was not Jack Dawson. All right, so. But yeah, anyways, hopefully this video did, answer your guys' questions. If you do have any other questions, I will gladly, answer them. Or I guess, wait, or, you could wait until somebody else answers it. But I'll try to get to it when I can and stuff. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.